found the patch. I've tried everything for the last 59 years to not be in pain, because I knew it. I never crawled as a baby. I bounced around on my butt because my knees hurt. So I've always known pain. I could never play sports, go for long bike rides with my friends, or go for walks. It was hard, and never knew why till I was 42. And of course, I started having surgeries to fix the issue, which helped, but a lot of the damage was done at that point. So I never spent a day without pain. And I could say that since I started patching, that I've had more days with no pain than days with some pain. And I never thought that I'd be there. I've had doctors say, well, you have peripheral neuropathy, your feet, your legs, they're going to go numb. You're not going to be able to use them as long as you can use them. And I can feel my feet again. I can feel my legs again. I forgot what it was like to feel my toes curling in carpet. But wow, just those little things, amazing.
How long ago did you find the patch? How long have you been patching?
Well, I did my 5 days back in November, about the first part of November. And so I got on them good first part of December. And within 2 weeks, I can remember waking up and going, my knees don't hurt me today. My knees don't hurt me today. I've never had a day that I could say that. So it hadn't been long, only a couple months.
You've been able to reduce some of the medications that you've been on for the different things like the fibromyalgia and the different pains that you've been using medications for.
Yeah, there's a point when you're in pain that the doctor goes, the doctor that you've loved for years and decades and has taken care of your family looks at you and he says, there's nothing I can do for you but try to keep you out of pain. So you go to pain management, and 20 years in there, the one thing I told them, please don't make me drool. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to function as a wife, as a mother, as a great employee. I still feel I have some value to give. And so I was never out of pain with all the pills and everything I took. And most recently, my main pain medication, it had been a 75 milligram morphine sulfate extended release. And it was costing my husband and I, because this isn't me, we're in this together, $370 a month out of pocket. And that's just one of my medications. All of them together were probably close to $800 a month. And I've been able to reduce that. I spent my last month, middle of January to just now, because I just went to the doctor this week, by reducing it to 230 milligrams a day or every 12 hours. And it cost me $35 a month. So just the cost of it and that benefit has been tremendous, but still, it's the change in my life and being able to do what I can do now.
You had pain since birth, right? So when you were trying to crawl, your mom knew that?
Yeah, I'm down to the doctor, and the doctor says it's pains, that's all they could do. I actually went to one orthopedic doctor here locally, and I won't say his name, but he did x-rays and came in the room and said, I see a little arthritis in your knee, but there's nothing wrong with your knees, and I think it's all in your head. So of course I saw a psychiatrist for the next 8 years trying to figure out why I was crazy enough to invent this pain in my head that ruined my life or controlled so much of it in a negative way. And it took me a long time to realize, of course, my doctor says, go see these people. And finally, they referred me to one of the greatest group of orthopedic doctors in Jacksonville, Florida. And I finally felt like I was heard. He touched me. He said, I know exactly what's wrong with you. You have a birth defect in both your knees. But he did fix that, but he was honest with me. And he said, you'll always have pain there, but at least, now it's not good. The deterioration won't continue, but the damage is done. So yeah. Just that, finding great doctors is good, but when the damage is done, or so they say, this is it. How many times have I prayed, dear Lord, please, there's got to be something. Could I wake up tomorrow? Will tomorrow be my miracle that I wake up and everything's fixed on me and I can feel with my hands and my feet? And I knew realistically, or that's what I thought, that was never going to be the case. But God answers prayers, and it was my sister Dottie Gay being introduced to X39 and LifeWave program, and she called me and she said, Melanie, I found something, and all I can think about is you, and it made such a difference, and I love her so much, and my sister Pam for helping me change my life. And it's the little stuff. I talked to Laura about it earlier. Today, I put hot curlers in my hair, and I could pull my arms all the way up to the ends of my hair. And that's something I haven't been able to do in decades. I've just worn yicky hair and pinned it up on top of my head. And I mean, just little things like that, pulling dirty sheets off the bed and helping remake the bed. And it's just amazing.